Hey everybody, it's Andy here, and it's time for another blind reaction video. Today we'll be reacting to My Little Pony Season 7, Episode 23, I believe. No, 24. Uncommon Bond. And I have a special guest here with me. It's my dog, Ginger. Ginger! Hey, Ginger. Speak to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Hey, you. Kisses? Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Good girl. Alrighty, good girl. Alright, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1.5. Here we go. So we have Starlight Glimmer.
Excuse me, when does the noon train from the Crystal Empire arrive?
Crystal Empire. So this.
Huh, right.
So Sunburst.
I'm a little excited because my friend Sunburst is coming.
Yes.
He's my oldest friend. I mean, we've known each other practically forever. We have tons in common.
So she's really excited. Hey, it's Final Scratch.
Really, now that I think about it, there isn't a pony in all of Equestria I have more in common with.
I think you have more in common with Twilight Sparkle, but oh well. I don't see him. Nobody there. Oh, disappointment. It's never a future.
Starlight?
He's there. There he is.
Sunburst, you made it.
Of course. I've been looking forward to this visit for a long time.
Whoa, how long are you staying?
Apparently that was heavy even for levitation.
Same old Sunburst. It's gonna be so great spending time together, just like old times.
Was that a Trixie cane?
Stuff we like, games,
Looks like Trixie cane.
Antiquing.
What?
Antiquing.
Antiquing.
You know I like antiquing.
You do?
Love antiquing.
Of
Shopping for
course.
antiques, if that's what you mean.
Historical knickknacks, ancient relics. Oh, you are so lucky.
It's so much fun.
Antique Central.
It is?
I had no idea.
We never talked about this. We are going antiquing, and you are gonna love it.
Okay, let's drop your stuff off at the castle first.
Sure, only we may need to make a few trips.
Whoa. That's a lot. Okay, so here we have an episode with Sunburst and Starlight Glimmer. This will be interesting. Huh, antiquing. I love antique shopping. My dad loves antique shopping, and he just passed that down to me. I love antique shopping. You never know what you'll find. So let's see what they'll find.
This is so
Candles.
great! Who knew I'd be the one showing you the cool sights of Ponyville?
I'm a little surprised myself.
Bricks.
Wow, what a difference!
Josh
between the
Harbour
full
and Kevin
bricks and the
Lappin.
extruded
Kevin
ones.
Lappin, he, if I'm not mistaken, he wrote
Oh,
To Change the Changeling,
check out
correct?
all these chandeliers. Sometimes the crystals have magical properties.
Oh, that's cool. How do you... Sunburst! I'm so
Twilight!
here.
Favorite pony.
In
Twilight's
the
best pony.
antique store?
Sorry.
Ponyville. Starlight's really been looking forward to your visit. Though I'm glad you're in the antique store, too. I'm usually the only one.
That's crazy.
I knew I liked
Who doesn't
Twilight for
like
some reason.
antiquing, right?
Right. Ooh, look! An ancient map of Equestria made by the mighty Helm!
Why don't you buy
With
it?
the help of unicorn magic or Pegasus flight, the Earth ponies of the Mighty Helm were able to map the entire coast of Equestria.
And the Mighty Helms were the Viking ponies that they talked about in Campfire Tales. Little montage scene. This is like what me and my family love to do, antiquing. At least me and my dad, and I think my mom. Why would you laugh at that? Yeah, that's what all our friends are like, just super bored. Oh, Starlight.
have to pretend to like all this stuff.
What? No, I do like it. I mean, if you like it, I like it. Besides, we've almost looked at everything, right? Oh, wow! You have got to see the Saddle Arabian vanity! This shop looked a lot smaller from the outside.
Whoa, that's a lot. Oh my goodness. Can't imagine what kind of stuff is in there. Like for ponies, that must be amazing, you know, from equestrian history. Oh, poor Starlight.
See this Palamenian letter opener?
Wow, that goes well with this ancient phoenix feather.
It looks like a Trixie
To
cane.
each other.
Trixie letter opener.
I really like this old-timey barrel.
Actually, the stuff I bought is inside the barrel, but I can't wait to see what it is.
Wait, you don't know what you bought?
It's a blind buy.
Oh.
Sometimes
What's
shops get too busy
what's that
to
TV show where they do that?
load up a
Not
box
American
barrel and
Pickers.
sell it without knowing what's inside.
It's like
Mine one is
Garage
sort of
Wars or
a
something like that.
treasure
Once I found a first edition history of Equestria in the original old Ponish.
hunt. Plight for certain plight.
Is that the old Ponish? Whoa.
It's an old Ponish saying, reward prefers risk. It loses something in the translation.
That was wow. I'd like to hear that language again.
Why don't we look through this stuff later?
Yes. Don't leave Starlight Glimmer left out.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna remember this, but
Is this?
Dragon Pit! I remember that game. You two used to play it?
Pretty much any time we weren't working on magic. I can't believe you found a copy.
So what type of
Sunburst
Equestrian
was so
board
excited
game.
whenever his dragon got trapped, he knocked the whole board over. That's adorable.
Well, it's an exciting game, but I have a little more control over my horn now.
He's gonna knock it over.
Uh-oh, some pony's dragon's gonna get trapped.
Oh, so it pops out a marble.
Seems so exciting to me.
What?
Huh, I guess it is adorable.
How does that work?
I hope
So when
you're enjoying your visit
unicorns
so far.
get
Are you
excited,
kidding? I mean,
they let out a
first
burst
Angie,
of magic?
and then
Never
Sleepy
seen
Time
anything
with
like that
Twilight?
before, especially from Twilight.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
She's pretty great.
Right? I mean, I know she's a princess, but I never thought she'd be so fun to just hang out with.
Well, she
Uh-oh.
is the princess of friendship.
Right. I guess that makes sense.
So, tomorrow I thought...
I suppose I'm just surprised at how well we get along.
Uh-oh.
I don't have much in common with most ponies.
You two are pretty similar. I don't know many ponies who are fluent in Old Ponish.
Exactly! I probably have
Now
more
Starlight's
fun
gonna
with
feel
Twilight
very
than
left
pony in
out.
Equestria.
And then he's gonna start making friends with all her friends.
Anyway,
And she's gonna be completely
I
left
better
out.
get
Oh
some
boy.
sleep. Ponyville might be small, but there's a lot to do. Maybe we should ask Twilight what she recommends we see.
Sure.
Great. Good night, Starlight.
Ah,
Good night.
man. It's totally ignoring her. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't mean it on purpose.
Knock, knock!
Oh, hi, Starlight. Is it morning already?
Yep. Maybe a bit early, but like you said, there's a lot to see in Ponyville.
Right. Okay.
Plus, I couldn't really sleep. I just kept thinking about all the stuff we have in common and how much fun we'll have today.
Great. Is Twilight up yet?
Actually, I'm pretty sure she's busy with princess stuff today.
Oh.
But I've got a full day of stuff planned. Just you and me.
Great. Would you mind turning around or preferably leaving the room so I could get changed?
Oh, right.
Pony nakedness, oh boy.
One genuine Sweet Apple Acres apple tree. Because we used to drink so much apple juice as foals?
I don't remember that.
It's still night.
It was all we drank. Here, try an apple. I bet that'll jog your memory.
Why is it?
Ow.
Trixie!
Trixie, what are you doing here?
I often seek the privacy of the orchard to practice new feats of amazement. And also I fell asleep.
Oh, well, Sunburst.
I wonder how the
just
Apple family would
catching
feel
up,
about
so-
that.
I don't suppose the two of you want to see a never-before-witnessed magical marvel?
Sure!
Why not?
Sure. Is that Canadian?
Behold, visiting friend from Starlight.
I guess most of the cast is
and be
Canadian.
amazed by the great and powerful and current best friend of Starlight, Trixie!
I gotta say, more and more, I'm liking Trixie a whole lot. Oh. Chains.
I give you the unicorn escape. Just one more twist and the great and powerful Trixie requires a little assistance.
Oh, Trixie.
I know this trick. There's a special link, but I could never hold the chain up long enough to find it.
She's just making it tighter. You're gonna kill her.
Well, if I could do magic like that, I'd have a whole slew of new tricks at my disposal.
I always
That's
liked
why you gotta
basic
learn
magic, because
from
I knew
Twilight.
I could do it if I just practiced enough.
Hmm. Whoa. Talent. I love all these little montages where, of course, Starlight is left out. Gets so excited, he knocks it over.
Starlight, why didn't you tell me how much Sunburst and I had in common?
Oh.
Gee, I don't know. I know Trixie's magic is, fun, but the mirror pool
Oh,
is
no.
actual magic.
Oh no, not the mirror pool.
This place is pure pony lore.
Yep. I mean,
Don't do
it's
anything with that.
supposed to be all dangerous. I guess I shouldn't have broken the seal to get in, but you wanted to see the sights of Ponyville, right?
Oh, no.
So, Pinkie Pie just dove in and made copies of herself?
Please don't do it.
Mhm.
No.
If we made copies of ourselves, we could get a year's worth of hanging out over in one day.
That's not how it works.
Not that we would.
Do you hear that?
Is it gonna be Mod
it's not
Pie?
a leftover
Because she lives in the
Pinkie
cave.
Not exactly.
Pie. Maud,
Maud!
how did you get in here?
This cavern's actually connected to mine.
What are you doing?
Tapping.
Maud is
Tapping.
chatty. I mean, you and I could sit around and talk all day, but she looks pretty busy.
Are you taking some kind of core sample?
Not exactly. I'm uncovering this section of strata for closer study. You might want to step back.
Ooh. What's under there?
I'm studying this area's metamorphic.
Foliation. Is this nice phyllite or slate? Wow, the pressure above must be pretty uniform to get the planar fabric to be this consistent.
You know about geology?
I love Mod.
For example, by the speleothems in this cave, I kind of figured there was another way out.
Because of the calcite deposits.
Aw, poor Starlight. Another montage. When we were first introduced to Maud, I didn't really like her because she was so different from Pinkie Pie, but now I just love Maud. She's so much fun.
Starlight? Where's Sunburst? Doing stage magic with Trixie? Studying new rocks with Maud? You're here, so I guess you two aren't off translating some ancient old Ponish text.
What are you talking about? Why would
She's
Sunburst be
jealous.
doing any of that? I thought he came to Ponyville to see you.
That's what I thought.
I thought so
Oh.
too, but it hasn't worked out that way. When we were foals, we had more in common than any two ponies in Equestria. But now it seems like he's got more in common with my friends than he does with me.
Oh, every pony changes. But that doesn't mean there aren't still things you both like. You both love magic, right?
Magic?
Sure, you're really good at it. And Sunburst practically knows every spell that ever was.
You're right! Thanks, Twilight. You're the best!
I try.
Starlight, what happened? Maud and I found some fascinating sedimentary stratum, but when I turned to show you, you were gone.
Maud does
See,
have
he
a way
does
of making
care.
rocks really interesting, but I wanted to work on something a little more us.
Uh-oh, I'm kind of worried what she has up her sleeve.
What's this?
Just a little something I made up.
Whoa! You made up this spell? Just now?
Boy, the last time we saw her do something with the scroll in that room was changing time.
Wow!
I know, right? But wait, there's more.
Of course.
Cool, right?
Sure.
Now we can play Dragon Pit, just like we used to.
Oh, I see. Okay, she wants the times. She wants back that time when they were younger.
Nothing was better
Of course,
than
she
just
brought them
you
back to
and
that
me
time.
Playing this game when we were fools, right?
Starlight.
Do you want to be red or blue?
Starlight! I don't want to play the game at all!
Aww. Oh, I was just gonna say, now they're stuck as foals.
What's going on in here? Nothing. I was trying to have fun doing the one thing I thought we still had in common. But I guess we don't even have that anymore.
It's hard when stuff like that happens. When some people grow up, others, I mean, everyone grows up, but
Starlight and I have known
some
each other
people,
since we were foals.
you know, their personalities
We don't really
change.
have to be
And the
foals
things
to
they like to
hang out.
do change.
Starlight does have a tendency
When they get
to
older.
overdo.
I mean, it is surprising how well I get along with all of her friends, but she and I still have tons in common.
Maybe you just need to remind her what those things are.
That's it! That's exactly what I'll do! Right after I think of them.
Oh. Obviously, you and I hit it off. I am quite impressive. And we share a love for prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Right! And Starlight and I share a lot of things too. I just need to think of them. What else do you guys have in common?
Well, we both made not so great choices in the past.
As of we all.
And we're self-conscious about every pony judging us, even though we've both changed and are trying hard to be better.
Yeah, we don't really have that.
I can think of something you have in common. You're both poor practice audiences.
Starlight and I don't really have a lot in common, other than feeling different from most ponies. And comedy.
Comedy?
I'm very funny.
Is that a joke?
No,
Well, it's more than I can think of that she and I have in common.
Oh,
we
God.
don't really spend that much time talking about that, though. Mostly we're just comfortable around each other.
We used to be. We did everything together. But now I'm wondering if we've spent so much time apart that we don't connect over anything anymore. And if we can't connect over anything, then maybe we're not even friends.
Well, at least it's not serious. That was a joke.
But
I appreciate you trying to help, Twilight, but it seems pretty clear that Sunburst and I have grown apart.
I understand, but I feel like that only happens if you both let it. You still want to be friends, right?
I created a spell so we could relive playing a game in our childhood home and bodies.
Right.
Just not sure Sunburst wants to stay friends too.
I think you might be surprised.
Prepare yourself.
For the new and improved Dragon Pit!
Oh,
We had to take out a few spaces to get it to fit, but you hardly missed them. Maud made the dice.
out of rock. Huh.
Pumice is the lightest igneous rock. It seemed the best choice.
And I added the special effects. There's nothing like a little well-placed magic smoke.
Looks like some pony's dragon is gonna get trapped. I thought you didn't want to play this game.
Well, I didn't want to pretend to be a foal, but I know you wanted to play. I thought it'd be fun to play a version big enough for full-grown ponies. What do you think? Fun, right?
That's really cool. They went through all that trouble. Everyone went through the trouble to do that for her. That's so nice.
Actually, it's missing something.
Oh. You just ruined Twilight's castle.
Now it's fun.
Mine doesn't splat. She's just there. Hey, Baba and Lyra.
I don't know why I got so worried about us not having anything in common.
Yeah, I kind of think it doesn't matter as long as we enjoy each other's company.
And that game was certainly enjoyable.
What made it even better was getting to play it with all my friends.
Aw. Come on.
See you soon?
You bet. I want to hear if you find anything interesting in that barrel.
Trust
Oh,
me,
he hasn't even gone through it yet.
you'll be the first to know.
Aww. What's in the barrel? What was that book? Ah, well, that was a good episode. That was really cute. I loved it. That's really sweet. It's I'm trying to decide, like, should I talk about the story or the what was in the barrel, because that looked really interesting, that book, and I'm sure it has something to do with the 16th finale. But we'll get to that in a moment. That was a really cute story, and I think that was a great lesson. I think all of us who have grown older, and we've all gone different ways from our friends and sometimes family, I think that was a good reminder that, like Twilight said, you only grow apart if you let yourself grow apart. Even though you don't have everything in common because you've all had a different life, I think that's still important to remember what you do have in common and just keep that there. And make new memories now that they have friends that are in common and stuff like that. It was a really, really sweet. I don't know, they kind of tugged at a little string right there. Like, oh, that's a good thing, because I live abroad and stuff like that, and sometimes you forget little things about. Well, you don't exactly forget things about your family, but you just, because they have a life while they're gone or while you're gone, and you're not a part of those memories. So therefore, you come back and you're like, oh, you can't feel left out, and vice versa. I'm sure they feel the same way. So that was a really cute reminder, just to don't let yourselves grow apart. Remember what you do have in common. Oh, yeah. Really sweet episode. I really like that. Okay. So, let's see. I like that they brought in all the mods. Well, Starlight's best friends. I like that. You have Twilight, you have Sunburst, you have Trixie, and then you have Maud. Love Maud, and I've grown to love Trixie. Excuse me, more and more. That's awesome. And when it's just a little tidbit. I'm running on a rabbit trail now, but when Starlight, she shows the scroll and the spell that she made and all that, and she's like, "Yeah, I made that like stretching type motion as an animator. I can really appreciate that motion. It was cute, and it was like, oh, it's those little details that make the show what the show is. Well, visually at least, it's the little details that make it feel more alive and make the characters feel like they're living characters. Alrighty, and what was in the barrel? I mean, as someone who likes to go through antiques and stuff like that, I'm sure that just that's exciting enough, what's in the barrel, but to see that book, and it was highlighted, and you get the ominous music, what can it mean? Oh, I'm excited. I'm sure it has something to do with the season finale. Which, speaking of which, you tune in next time because they'll be coming up pretty soon, folks. And hopefully, possibly, I'll be having a special guest when I do that. It'll be my brother. He'll be joining me for the season finale, which maybe we'll record tonight. I'm not sure because all these episodes have been released already online. So, yeah, we'll see. Alrighty. Well, God bless and cheers, folks. Stay tuned.